Hello YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here, and I've been making decks creative since 2016. Welcome. Today I'm finally here with my Lair of Darkness deck profile. I'm going to get on with the deck profile and all that good stuff. I'm not going to talk too long. I still feel that this deck, my build still needs improvement. There's certain cards I would like to play but I just don't own. But I'm going to give you my version anyway and see what you folks think of it. So yes, let's get started. So for the monsters, I'm playing the triple Lord of the Lair, the triple Diablos. Diablos basically just summons himself if you attribute a dark monster on your field, but if you have the field spell, you contribute, your own, well, your opponent's, and he will trigger. He also has another interesting ability like his previous version. You contribute a dark monster and make your opponent stack a card at the top of the deck or go at the bottom, so you make your opponents go -1, essentially. Continuing on and playing the triple Lilith. Lilith basically sets up your trap, so you tribute her when she's on the field. You pick out 3 traps. It can be any trap, and obviously your opponent picks one, and then obviously you if they pick which one, if they pick the wrong one, then which is good for you, you get it set on the field. So they could pick Torrential, they could pick Mirror Force, they could pick one of your virus stuff, which is really great. Lilith is really good at 3. The triple Arima. Arima's basically, he searches for your Lair of Darkness field spell, so his inherent terraforming, and if he's on the field you contribute dark monster, and you can draw a card, but if you tribute another, like not himself but a different dark monster, you can grab basically dark Diablos from your deck. Continuing on with my lineup, that's going to round up all the the Lair of Darkness stuff. A double Vanity's Fiend. This card is so disgusting in this deck. This card's amazing. I can show you some nifty stuff you can do with him. 1 Armageddon Knight, the 1 Dark Worm, and the 1 Tour Guide to round up my monster lineup. The lineup is quite small. This card is really good as well. Armageddon, I only play 1. We don't want to play too many normal summons because, again, we don't want to waste potential plays and stuff. But anyway, that's going to round up my monster lineup. So, continuing on with the spells, playing the triple Lair of Darkness. I might even just cut this down to 2, because sometimes it can brick. But it's really good, just turns everything dark, and during the end phase, depending on how many cards were tributed, you bring out that many tokens, depending on whose turn is it. So if it's your opponent's turn, and you tributed stuff, you slap tokens on their field. Double Return of the Dragon Lords, just to bring back the Diablos. Double Lair of Darkness for draw power, double Trade-in. This card trolls me every single time. It's like I draw it, and I have no Diablos. Really annoying. The 1 Terraforming, and of course the 1 Dragon's Ravine. This card is so great. You can just pitch, if you have Diablos in hand, dump the Diablos and dump the Dark Worm, so you can do some nifty plays. I'll show you some little combos you can do with this. 1 Foolish, 1 Dragon Shrine. I want to take Foolish out for a second copy of Dragon Shrine. Dragon Shrine is just much better. 1 Upstart, 1 Monster Reborn, Monster Gate, and of course the 1 Raigeki to round up my spell lineup. So for the trap lineup, playing double Full Force Virus. This card is so great. If you open up Full Force Virus, you should have won the game. It's so disgusting opening up full Force Virus against your opponent. The double Back to the Front, the double Torrential Tribute, the 1 Deck Devi, 1 Eradicator, and of course the 1 Dark Light, which is my spicy tech. This card is so trolly. If you have this set and your opponent tries to make a field while you have Lair of Darkness, just go, yeah, Dark Light, I tribute your monster, lose your field. So this is a pretty potent trap lineup. Okay, that's it for the main deck. Let's get on to the extra deck, shall we? Okay, so for the extra deck, throughout further testing and testing, I have not touched this extra deck once. I just don't need to. But options are there if you need it. Of course, the links, I'm not going to go into them too much. It's always good to have link monsters. It's always good to have options. You can play Scapegoat in this build if you want. You can also use your tokens as well, so you can make proxy and go into Decode Talker as well. XYZs, some rank 4s here, because we do have the Armageddon Knight, the Dark Worm, but usually we don't use them for that. We use them for different purposes. A couple rank 8s you can play. They're kind of shoddy, but again, this is just giving you like a rough idea of what you can play. So you can play this card, I can't remember his name, Lancelot. You can play the Galaxy Eyes, Tachyon. If you have more of the, if you have like the Dark Matter and stuff, you can play that. And this is just like a random, it's just a random rank 8. So yes, that's going to round up the whole main deck and the extra deck. I'm going to go ahead and show you some combos. Okay folks, this is my little bread and butter combo. I'm going to show you how, you know, just to make a decent established board sort of thing. Also optional, if you have Lair of Darkness, this is also great. This is like a layer, it's like a icing on the cake essentially. So for this example, I'm just going to assume we have Lair of Darkness as well, so it's a 4-card combo technically. So what we're going to do first, also, you need to have at least, you need to have Dark Worm in hand or Ygobros, because the main objective is getting these two to the graveyard. So it doesn't matter if we brick with the Dark Worm or the Ygobros. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and activate Terraforming. I'm going to go ahead and activate Terraforming, grab Dragon's Ravine, and then activate Dragon's Ravine. Use the effect Dragon's Ravine to dump the Dark Worm, activating the second effect to dump a dragon. Ygobros is a dragon, so we dump Ygobros. So now that we've done that, we have no monsters, so I'm going to activate the effect of Dark Worm to special summon himself from the graveyard. Then I'm going to normal summon, oh excuse me, bloopers. Anyway, I'm going to normal summon my Lilith. I'm going to activate the effect of Lilith to tribute my Dark Worm. Then I'm going to reveal like 3 traps to my opponent, hoping my opponent picks Eradicator if they're playing spellbooks, core spells. And of course it's going to set onto the field. Let me just give you a bigger terrain of what you can see. So this is the Eradicator is going to set on the field. Ygobros is going to trigger engrave because we did tribute an art monster. We're going to special summon Ygobros, and then what we can do now, we can activate Lair of Darkness, and then if you want to toy your opponent's hand, we can go ahead and tribute the Lilith, make your opponent brick, go -1, and then obviously during the end phase, because we did tribute 2 times, we get to bring up 2 tokens on our field, and of course we got Eradicator as well. So yes, that's a little combo that I discovered while playing this deck. So thanks for watching. If you folks enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment down below. Feedback is always nice to hear. Tell me your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. Give me feedback. Feedback is always nice to hear. So yes, this is the Creative Duelist signing off, and I shall see you in my next video. Hopefully you folks consider subscribing, and I hope you folks enjoyed this video for what it was. Stay creative and have a good day.